Hey everyone, John Pynaker with the Mohave Valley Daily News, and this is our Valley Voices segment. It's brought to you by Coit. Their commitment to help families as well as businesses enjoy healthier, safer environments hasn't changed since they first opened over 70 years ago. Thank you for joining us. I am joined today by Tim McCarthy. How you doing, Tim?
Doing fine. Thanks for the time, John.
Absolutely. We've been kind of chatting here a little bit, getting ready, and found some real interesting things about you. You were a bull rider. You
yes, sir.
Do a stomped more than once.
Yeah, we've got a few tattoo marks. It's one of those you never. It's not like when you're going to get hurt. It's not if, it's when. It's all. Everybody pays the ticket, but you get extra tattoos. And then we do a little horse racing on the side too, John. We do the ski juring races in Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana, and fun little race where you pull a skier behind your racehorse down a straight track. Sometimes there's a little slight curve to them, an oval track. But there's ski jumps, there's gates that the skiers have to make, and there's rings that they have to stab. So it's a really interesting little sport. But now I'm in Arizona.
Welcome to Arizona.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
So we get a little bit into history. You're an Oatman resident. You own a chunk of property up there in Oatman, and you've got some ideas on some things that you want to do. We're going to talk about some issues that are going on with the fire department up there and some challenges that you're facing. But we also want to talk a little bit about some of their ideas on the economic development side, businesses and that. So
that's huge for that area right now. This little town, it's a great little town. It's kept its authentic Western heritage. A lot of the mining, the burros are the main attraction up there when we're dealing with this stuff.
Right.
But the town's really it's got a lot of stuff happening up there. I mean, these guys are really working at it, trying to keep the tourists involved, keep the tax dollars in Mohave County, and some jobs. Yeah. They've got some stuff coming up, some certain events. We'll hit those later.
Well, we can
hit them right now?
We can hear those, and then let's get into your property and your thoughts and all that.
Sounds great.
What do you got going on?
So we've got the dinner with Walter. Walter's our famous burro up in Oatman. In case y'all haven't met him, Brad and Kelly Blake own him. Or actually, he owns them. He adopted the Blake family. He picked them. There's a dinner, Walter dinner up there. Is a neat package for 2 people. All expenses paid. $10 a ticket. You can pick them up at the stores up there, or you pick them up online. And the drawing for that's March 7th. Then we have the Chamber of Commerce is doing that. Then we have a quilt show going the 6th and 7th. And that'll be all weekend up there in Oatman. And, it's a variety of different quilts, a lost art going on. St. Patrick's Day treasure hunt. That'll be March 13th, and that's in Oatman, Arizona. And there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of neat little shops up there. If you haven't been up there in a while, there's an axe throwing facility on the north end of Maine, up by the post office, with a cute little coffee shop, new diggings and all, and the courtyard. Everybody's got something for you to do or something for you to see, and some of the nicest rocks you'll ever buy. March 27th, we're having a hot dog eating contest. There we go.
You know what? I was interested in the axe throwing thing, but when you got to the hot dog, I'm in for that.
It's hot dogs and axes, guys. That's what we're headed for. And then also, I forgot to throw in there, we do have a child's craft fair that's going on the 13th and 14th up there. It's welcome for everybody, but it's about the kids and about what they can produce.
So who's, you said the Chamber of Commerce is putting on the Walter thing. Who's putting on all the rest
St.
of
Patrick's Day is the treasure hunt. St. Patrick's Day that's the Chamber of Commerce. The quilt show is an independent done by the schoolhouse, the historical schoolhouse up there where they actually filmed a couple movie sets. Then the craft show, or the children's craft, is put on by I can't remember the name of the little store.
That's all right.
Thanks for hanging me out to dry there.
Gotcha.
Somebody had to go to the gallows. So and then a hot dog eating again is hosted by the Chamber of Commerce.
Right on. So I guess for most all those things, you can just get a hold of the chamber and they'll let you know.
Yes, sir. There'll be a list of events on the Oatman Chamber of Commerce website.
Good deal. All right.
That's the best way to contact us.
Let's hear about what you're planning up there. I think when I first read this, the story came out about the fire department, but they talked quite a bit about what your plans were up there. You got a 25-acre chunk of property up there?
Yes, sir. What we got, John, is we've actually got 57 acres.
Oh.
We're split by the highway right there, the Oatman Highway, the old 66, and it's pretty evenly split both sides of the project. But we're developing the west side right now, and we were coming in with a western-oriented town, And I know a lot of people were disgusted with it because it came out looking like an amusement park. Essentially what we were coming in to do was, we're in a time and age where when you go through planning right now, you've got to ask for everything that you're going to do right now. Because 10 years now, the dynamics of this area is going to be so well changed, so far forward, that you're probably not going to be doing a lot of the stuff that you asked for right now. So if you're going through something like that, remember, think ahead 10 years down the road. Right now, we're coming in with a bar and grill. We'd like to come in with a small deal. We see a need for more parking in the
Oh my
area.
gosh, for sure.
So we're
For
actually,
sure.
we've got a big car show coming through next week, and dadgummit, there's not going to be any place for those guys to stop. Next year, hopefully, we have our parking lot in. They can stop there. People can come up to Oatman, see the vehicles, go on into Oatman, still enjoy the town and stuff, but still see the vehicles. We'll actually kind of be in another part of Oatman is what we're trying to be. We're actually trying to fit in with them.
I think that would really be beneficial for like the Laughlin run, although it's going to be changed a little bit. But you get, when you come into Laughlin, the motorcycles, and I'm a Harley rider, so
Yes, sir.
I park out there myself, cover both sides of the road.
Yeah.
But the people that are driving up there to take a look and want to walk around and see, they really got to go all the way out to the other side or park down a side street or something.
And it's the dynamics of all your small western towns are built like that.
Yeah.
A narrow main street. They were not thinking about that. They had
They were
horses,
worried about horses.
wagons. Worrying about getting gold through, and that was it. They weren't too worried about the tourists then.
So that's good news.
Yeah, so it's folding. It's unfolding. I'm working really well with the town now, and I've been doing a lot of meetings with them, and we're looking at bringing shuttles up every 30 minutes from our property up into Oatman. So while we're not only supplying the overflow parking for the town, we're actually bringing people to where they can actually park and come up and ride our shuttle into town. We'll be going every 30 minutes, and that'll help ease a lot of the stress in Oatman.
So if we
People
were
can stay longer.
if we were driving into Oatman, then we go all the way through Oatman out the other side. Is that where you're at down there, out 66?
No, sir. I'm on this side of Oatman. I'm on the Bullhead side of Oatman. So when you come into Oatman, I'm a half a mile out. You'll pass the fire department to be on the right-hand side, and I'll be the first place on the left. And as a matter of fact, we got our first shipping container in last night. We're going to start building restrooms first, and then we'll move on to our bar facility and parking lot.
Oh, so this is moving forward now.
This is rocking, yes, sir.
Oh man, that's good to hear. That is.
We've
good
been
to
working
hear.
with Mohave Engineering over in Kingman. They're doing us a real good job over there, and hopefully, like I said, you guys are blessed with your planning department and the people that you have on your planning team over here. Where I come from, they run more projects off. These guys are excited about having a tax dollar and having you guys places to work. And the economic development people over here are awesome. And the way you go through the process, everybody's helping you. So don't be shy about taking something through a planning process here.
We've
really
talked,
good.
We've talked quite a bit about the Bullhead planning and zoning and the city management and how they're so into economic development. We've had a lot of businesses come to town that said, we've built these all over the country, and this has been the easiest one.
This is really,
So
you guys are blessed. You really are. It's good to hear.
It's good to hear that.
Good to be here. It's good to be here.
Mohave County Economic Development. Have you dealt with Tammy Ersenbach up
Yes,
there?
she's awesome.
She's
That's
amazing.
that woman is she's probably one of your most valuable tools that you guys have for your tax base. She's brought some big projects in. She actually brought a hotel company to me. And we entertained that, but we're trying to stay a little smaller. Maybe later on with some
Oatman
cabin.
appropriate.
Yeah, we want to have some small cabins. Want to be able to have people come up and be able to see the stars, have a campfire out in front of their cabin. And then we're working with Los Lagos down the road with a golf company. Those guys, we'd like to put together golf packages where you can come to stay at Oatman. And you can go golfing, do some fishing. We're working some fishing.
You're not far from
Captors.
For your place. From what you tell me, isn't that far from Los Lagos? The little shuttle down there.
Exactly, it's just a heartbeat down there. I mean, it's
nice.
5 miles down, I think, and we're also 10 miles off, 15 minutes off the Colorado River.
Yeah.
So we're looking at doing some guided fishing trips. Stuff
You know
like
what? That's
that.
awesome.
So it's a lot of fun, but it's all about being part of Oatman. It's.
I didn't know that you were already moving ahead on that. That's great to hear. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to hear from our sponsor, Coit, and when we get back, I I'm going to start talking to Tim about what's going on with the fire department out in Oatman. Again, this seems to be a recurring thing. Every couple of years we hear about some problems in Oatman. So we'll be right back after this commercial.
When Lou Kern opened Coit in 1950, times were certainly different. While things have changed, one thing hasn't. Our commitment to help families, as well as businesses, enjoy healthier, safer environments. Our independently certified technicians clean, protect, and preserve carpets, upholstery, hardwood floors, natural stone surfaces, air ducts, tile and grout, and more. Here's to the next 70 years. Call 800-4COIT or visit coit.com today.
All right. Well, they gave you a 800 number there, but let me give you the local number. It's 928-704-9100. So give them a call over there at Coit. Good people, and they do a lot of great, important work. All right.
Let's go to the penny that won't go away. Bad penny.
You know,
Bad penny. Let's hit it.
I'm a northern guy. I'm a Wisconsin boy, and I love. I had a good buddy in the Army that was from Dallas, and he would come up with the most off the wall little the penny that won't go away, those kinds of things, and it was awesome.
Catchphrase.
Yeah, little catchphrases. All right, so every couple of years, things explode at the Oatman Fire Department. We had fire chiefs that were removed and fire chiefs that resigned and people that just called in and said, I'm done, and left. And now we've got, about 3 weeks ago or so, a little bit more than that, we had a group of citizens come to the Oatman Fire Board and say, we want the chief, the fire board, and everyone affiliated with the volunteer fire department to resign, or we're going to start pushing some of our stuff forward. One of those individuals was Mr. Tim McCarthy, and so I'm just going to go over some of the things that were part of the concerns or the list of concerns. Stop me if any of these are incorrect or you want to expand on them. We can expand on them when we're done.
Yeah.
How about that?
Sounds good.
Current conditions of the fire department facilities and grounds. Misappropriation and unlawful use of fire department funds and resources. Operating outside the scope of practice during emergency responses. Abuse of power and authority under color of law. Lack of proof of current and ongoing insurance, ADOT inspection certifications, and vehicle logs. Lack of transparency, which we all over the
Huge
community
word.
we're having problems right now. Lack of transparency in financial reporting and auditing, and fraud and embezzlement. So, what is going on in Oatman?
Well, just kind of lit the
That's-
fuse right there,
That
now,
was
didn't we?
Okay. Yeah.
What's been happening? What really triggered my interest in this right here? I own adjoining property. Not adjoining. There's actually BLM property in between the Oatman Fire Department and I. And I caught some of the Oatman firefighters, their assistant fire chief and one of their firefighters, going through my property, driving around my gate. So I noticed these tracks, and I put up trail cameras like we use for game hunting.
Yeah.
Well, I got pictures of these clowns, and they're driving around my gate. And I went to a couple meetings. They tried to defend it, and I was going, there's no defense. Anybody knows me in Oatman said, I'm open. Anybody wants to use my property can go walk across it, do anything they want.
Right.
But I had to start locking it because stuff started missing. After I did that, then I started looking at the actual conditions that they were doing up there in the Oatman, and it was a dump.
Now,
It was
this is
straight dump.
they were going around your gate to do what?
They were accessing where they needed to go with their borough refuge, the borough sanctuary up there that Kathy Jenkins is running. And
Fire
so
chief, the
the
fire
fire
chief.
chief, yeah. So now this is one of the big problems we're having at Oatman too. We have a private borough sanctuary with people coming up and visiting, and we've never seen the insurance policy right now. We don't know who's covered. She said at one meeting there was $100,000 coverage. Well, that'll pay one attorney's fees for one side of the case.
You know,
$1 $2 million
at
yes,
minimum
is
is
minimum.
a
Yes, sir.
million now.
So we're looking into that. We're looking into the use of the vehicles. They seem to be a lot of private traffic with the fire trucks. A lot of family movement. And then as far as the grounds on the Oatman Fire Department, sad part is Oatman Fire Department, the 3/4 of the building is actually on BLM land.
3/4 of the fire department
the fire
building.
department, yes.
Okay.
And it was just realized a few years back. Well, with that being said, BLM also got drug in when I noticed there was some oil leaking into the ground, and there was all this trash blowing around. It was just pathetic. And so I did call the proper authorities, and I got it inspected, and it's been cleaned up quite a bit since.
Good.
I might say it's if nothing else, even if we don't turn the pond over, we made a difference to start. But the biggest
Turning the
part,
pond over is a euphemism thing. Okay.
We
I was like,
we
there's
wanna,
a pond up there.
We really want.
Turn the pond over.
We
Got
really
it.
want the lake to turn over like they talk about, and we actually want to get the. There's no way that the Board of Supervisors ever should let this station get into that state of chaos and that state of trash, and it's got to be addressed, and we've got a good crew addressing it right now. And John, I'm pretty happy with the way we're going.
Good. Now
I'll tell you right now, just because you don't agree with somebody and how somebody, their idea of something, their opinion, doesn't mean you got to go ahead and take them to court every time. I've got 5 restraining orders from those guys now.
From the fire department.
From the fire department, and this is all about actually pointing fingers. But the closer you get people, the more nervous they get. They're going to throw anything at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, absolutely. And when the stuff hits the newspaper, then suddenly people want to, without investigating more, want to start pointing fingers and all that.
That's the
as well.
sad part. And social media won't help you.
Right, absolutely.
They'll be the first one to get you the express to the gallows, partner.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, so you mentioned the 5 restraining orders. Those are 5 that were filed, but you've defeated them all.
I've defeated 2 so far against the fire chief and another member up there, a guy that's taking care of the boroughs for. But I've got 2 more to defend today, and then I have a mass one on the 1st of March of the whole department filed against me.
Stay away from us.
I'll tell you right now, I'm a sheriff magnet.
I guess.
If not born in Oatman, man, you need a sheriff to come see us.
Do they just show up and go, "Hey, Tim, it's us again"?
I'll tell you what. The Mohave County Sheriff's Department's awesome. I've got an opportunity, unfortunately, through this way to work with a lot of them. But you guys really have some good people out there. They are very very good about listening to both sides. And you know what? They're not going to sit there and side with you or even massage you over it. They're going to tell you this is what's happening, this is what you have to do, and rock on. So.
All right, so you brought up the Board of Supervisors. Jean Bishop is the supervisor for Oatman.
Yes, sir.
And have you had some discussions with her on what can be done?
Jean's been very very helpful. And the problem is, this is a volunteer fire department. All the county does is collect the revenue. They turn the check over to the board. Mm-hmm. And then the board is what the people believe is going to do the right thing with the money and actually hire the right people, or not hire, but actually employ the right people and get the job done. Actually, so that's what's we've lost our faith in our board. Our board has not done anything to actually rectify any of the problems down there. They're scared that they won't have another fire department. Right now, we don't have one. And we've actually got a good crew coming in. Jean Bishop gave us the way to go through, and it looks like that's how we'll have to do it. We're trying to actually mediate this and get through it really easy, but that didn't work. Nobody seemed to want to work with us, so now we're going to go the tough way. And we are, like I said, we'll be. It's going to go to litigation, and we're going to go to the courts. Mm-hmm. And sadly, there's a lot of evidence. So.
Hey, but the original story, it was that if you guys don't do this, then we are going to submit this stuff to the Board of Supervisors. That's been done?
Yes, sir. It's been done. It's been it's being done this week, actually. And as far as it's just really sad because it's such a great little town, and then you get this, blister. It just never, the bad penny never goes away, and you know. This little guy keeps showing back up. This is no reflection on the town of Oatman. That is a great little town.
I think everybody knows
the sad
that,
part
yeah.
is it's not being properly protected, mm-hmm. and that's that whole place could be gone tomorrow in a heartbeat. You know, it's just and we're trying to make it to where everybody will have a job tomorrow. Everybody will have a business. So hopefully we get it knocked out. we'll
Yeah.
see. We got
It is a great little town, and I think that the things that you have planned for it, I think, are going to be awesome. We're looking forward to seeing them, and hopefully we get through this fire department stuff.
it'll get done. There'll be some feelings hurt. The problem about making decisions is somebody's always going to have a hurt feeling. I don't
Right.
care what you make, and if you're pleasing all of them, you're not doing your job anyway.
Exactly. Yeah,
So-
we've had that discussion here where if everyone's happy with you, then we're not doing our jobs.
No, sir.
And if one side's mad at you, we're not doing our jobs either. If everyone's mad at you, then we're okay.
You kind of got neutral. Yeah, no, that's the worst part about being in the paper industry.
Yeah.
They say that about poking
You're
a
too
fire
liberal.
too.
You're too conservative.
Yeah.
Okay. If both of you are mad, then we're doing
I don't
our
care
job.
where you hold that rope, you're getting jerked into the water. That's
Another
all the
one.
time.
I don't care where you're holding that rope, you're getting jerked in. All right. Well, I really appreciate you coming down. We look forward to seeing some dirt moving down
Well,
there.
I look
and
forward to you
buildings
guys coming
going
up and having a beverage with us and sitting around a fire and hanging out.
100%.
And like I said, please, folks, get out and see Oatman this next month. We're having a lot of stuff going on, having a lot of fun. Come see us.
We got a lot of people that have been cooped up for a long time and they're ready to get out. What's a better place to do social distancing than going out to Oatman
I mean,
out there?
it's like they say up there, we're going to have some fun up there, like with the bed races the other day. It's the most fun you can have in a mining town with your clothes on. Come see us, folks.
I think we'll wrap it on that. Remember, this is brought to you by Coit, independently certified technicians clean, protect, and preserve carpets, upholstery, floors, natural stone surfaces, air ducts, tile and grout, and more. Call them today for an appointment or for more information or to book an appointment at 928-704-9100. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate
Thank
you
you very
coming
much.
down.
See y'all in Oatman.
Yes, come on
You guys
down
come
to
on up.
Oatman.
Come see a donkey with us. Come see Walter.
Thanks, everyone.